Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here today and talk about how you, specifically you, can answer your unique call to influence the world. I talk about it a lot, how we all feel this call. That's why you're here, right? You feel a call to share goodness, to influence the world. You've got your own unique voice and way to do it. But how do you find it? How do you find your unique way to do it? So I'm going to share with you how you can answer your call to influence the world. And I believe that there is a little formula. And it is, so I'm going to talk about 3 different things that we need to focus on. And then when we combine them all together, that's where the magic happens. So first of all, your hobbies. And we're going to be talking about this a lot in the next couple of weeks as well. But your hobbies. So this is maybe not really the definition of hobbies, but this is what I'm going to define it as for the purpose of this. Your hobbies are something that you are good at, whether you enjoy it or not, something that you're good at. So that could be playing the piano or gardening or teaching kids. So something that you're good at, okay? I want you to think about your hobby. Then the next thing is we look at our interests. So this is something that maybe we're not necessarily good at, but that we do enjoy or that we have a desire to get better at or to learn or whatever it is. So those are your interests. So you've got your hobbies and you've got your interests. And then the last thing is your spiritual gifts. And these are more qualities that you have rather than things that you do. So there are so many spiritual gifts. And if you are unsure, I had someone comment on my post earlier this week. She said, I have no idea what any of my spiritual gifts are. So I don't know if you know this, but I have a free printable on my website. And it's a list of 72 spiritual gifts that you can use to influence the world. So if you don't know what your spiritual gifts are, I encourage you to go check out, there's actually a link to it in my bio. So if you just go to my bio and click on Discovering Your Spiritual Gifts, you'll get that free printable with a whole list of them, and I can guarantee you that you will have multiple that's on that list. But if you do know what your spiritual gifts are, think about some of them. They could be patience, they could be, having faith, having a testimony. There's so many different things. So compassion, kindness, not judging others, that's a great spiritual gift. And we can always develop spiritual gifts that we don't have that we desire to have. So when you combine those 3 things, your hobbies, and if you are just getting here, you can go back to the beginning to watch. But if you combine your hobbies, which are things that you're good at, whether you enjoy them or not, things that you're good at, your interests, so things that you do enjoy, and your spiritual gifts, there's going to be a little middle there where they all meet, they all connect, and that's where the magic happens, and that's where you can find your unique purpose and unique call to influence the world. So for instance, an example that I gave on my blog post is that I enjoy, or one of my hobbies, is blogging. One of my interests is learning about gospel topics, talking about gospel topics, and just learning more. And then one of my spiritual gifts, I think, is kind of encouraging and inspiring other women and motivating them. So when I put all of those 3 things together, that's where I have this Instagram account, this website. What I talk about here is I want to help you find your unique call to influence the world, because this world, have you felt it? It's been getting darker and darker. And I know that it's tempting to just get offline and maybe ignore it all. And I think that's good sometimes, and for some people that's necessary. But that dark world still needs people to be a light, and we need more of it. So we need you. We need your unique voice and your spiritual gifts to be a light and to influence the world for good. It needs it now more than ever. So if you want to learn more about what I'm talking about, go check out my latest blog post. I'm spacing on the title of it. I just talked about it, how to answer your call to influence the world. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me and ask me. I'd love to give you my insights. But there's 100 women who have your hobbies. There's 100 women who have your interests. And there's 100 women who have your spiritual gifts. But there's only one that has all three. Well, maybe more, but there's not as many that have all three and that put them together in your unique way. And so I encourage you to really think about how you can combine those three, what those are, how you can combine them. And there might be lots of different ways to do it. Different combinations, different hobbies, interests, spiritual gifts that you put together. But when you find the right one, you can do powerful things. All right, that's all for today. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.